Yo, what's going on here?
That was good timing, man.
1 second there. I was preparing myself to have to introduce to your wall.
I can't believe I did that. Literally, the kettle clicked at about 15 seconds left, and I put the milk in.
Oh, you're even making it on the road.
Wow, it's made it.
Oh, how is everyone? I hope everyone's doing well. Already got 5 people watching. Sick. That's killer. Collecting Unleashed, Django Unbrained. Hope you both doing well. Ed Five's in the house. What's going on? So yeah, we decided to get together and do a little bit of a live stream tonight, just in memory of fellow YouTuber Joe Vulcano. Is it Volcano or Volcano? I never really worked out how to pronounce his last name, and looks like you may have frozen a little bit too. Have I still got you? No, I think I've lost Mr. Kenobi for the moment. He's frozen. Anyway, yeah, so also known as Vulcanic's Playground here on YouTube, and yeah, he sadly lost his battle with cancer earlier this week, just a couple of days ago. So, you know, he was 47. Big Star Wars fan, and yeah, we were both pretty bummed out to find that out. So we only chatted with him, what was it, maybe 2 months ago on your live stream?
Yeah, I'd say so. Hardly any time. 2 months max. By the way, I froze then. I came back in hearing you saying about 47 because yeah, so I didn't hear a bit of that then. I don't quite know what happened my end. But yeah, 47's no age, man. It's terrible.
So yeah, we were a little bit of a just a little bit bummed out earlier in the week. So yeah, we thought we'd just dedicate this live stream to him, and you know, just have a chat and just talk about whatever comes to mind. So yeah, if anyone else has got anything what they want to talk about, we'll leave it open ended. Like there's no real topic of discussion, but yeah, what are your thoughts overall? You know, obviously.
Well, I mean,
a big middle finger to cancer. So.
Yeah, well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, he had that diagnosis, which did not sound good, and then he joined us on the live stream. He wasn't on camera, but you know, he's sounded positive. His posts on Facebook were very positive. You know, he's like, you know, out of hospital, here we go, and he was in and out of hospital, wasn't he? But then the last time I heard from him, he did not sound good at all. He sent me lots of voice messages, and you could almost tell in his tone he was trying to get as much out as possible. He was just reaching out, obviously, to different people. And but the thing it was so upsetting about the messages was that his voice had gone, and it obviously there'd been an effect with his voice, and you know you could barely hear him. And he was talking about how my voice may never be the same again, and it was just awful. And you know, but in those messages, it was just great to hear. To hear him and then just give him a bit of support back and try and keep him positive, you know. But it's tough, isn't it? You know, and
yeah, there's a lot. I was just sort of seeing his, you know, every time he'd update on Facebook on his personal page, it was never good news, but he was always just so positive and upbeat, and you know, he kept fighting on, and you know, really sort of inspired by that sort of fight and strength and stuff, and you know he just wanted to keep on going, and he didn't want to let it take him. So you know, sadly, it got the upper hand.
One of the really sad things was that, you know, in his messages he said, I've mentioned a couple of things in my last tribute video that, you know, he said, you know, thank you for being a friend, which was great because I've only just kind of recently got to know him. You know, there's people like Sci-Fi who've known him for years, and Manny and people, and you know, but and then also he expressed this thing. He said, you know, I'm just really sorry that I never made it to 1,000 subscribers, and that's why I thought to myself, well, maybe I could do something, like maybe get some people to jump on board, give him some love, give him a bit of positive energy or something. And I never kind of got around to doing that. That wasn't long ago when he messaged about that. And I did not expect that he would be gone now, you know, so soon as he says. That was such a shock when you messaged Jess. So I did that video afterwards, and it's amazing. His subs have gone up to, he's just under 1,000 now, but it's just too late. So I feel really awful about that now.
Oh, we can still get him over the line.
Yeah.
That's something we can try and do and get over
The
to
last thing, because that's one thing he wanted, and he sort of expressed that. But the
yeah.
thing as well that's sad about it is the fact that because of his illness, he couldn't produce, you know, anything like he used to. For 2 years at least, he was out of action. So,
which, you know, YouTube can't take precedence over life anyway. So we all sort of find our own time to do this sort of thing, and it's for someone going through that, you can't expect it from them either. So it's
he loved his Star Wars. He loved his figures. He's got a vast collection, and
incredible collection. Absolutely incredible. And he's just so passionate about it too.
Like, you know, I'm just seeing Blacked Out Ewoks in the chat there. Hi, man. He's like someone like Blacked Out Ewoks. He has a lot of rarities that are now worth, you know, a fortune that he would have got right from the get go. And yourself, Jesse, you've probably got tons of gems.
I got a few, but it's I have sort of struggled to find words and what to say throughout the week. Just sort of thinking about it. Like, you know, we've all been touched by someone who's battled cancer, you know, defeated cancer, lost to cancer and stuff like that. And it just, I don't know. I really wanted to set up something for this stream, to hope maybe even try and raise a few dollars, to go towards, you know, any expenses. But just I don't know any of his family. And I was sort of hoping to maybe find a GoFundMe throughout his Facebook page or anything like that to sort of, you know, just sort of help support, you know, any financial costs that they may have. You know, being the American health system isn't super great, and I imagine it would have cost them a lot of funds to sort of just keep him going for as long as they did. So we'll put that one on the back burner for now. But if I can eventually try and find some information, we'll have to put a little fundraising drive out there to try and, you know, just for his family and loved ones and stuff.
Yeah, definitely worth keeping an eye on his Facebook to identify who's who. And I think he had I can't remember if it was a cousin or an auntie or someone who was on. I've been looking at his wall quite a lot, you know, going through and. But, you know, that's one of the sad things as well. One of the last messages, because it sounded like he was almost sort of saying, "Oh, there's nothing more they can do for me." And I was like, "What? No." As in, because as he said, he had this, you know, positive mindset, and you want to keep that going. And then it started to sound, you know, just like this was the end. You know, it was awful. Anyway.
Yeah, it was about what, a 10 or 11 month battle. I think he started off with a bout of pneumonia back in late last year, October, November, possibly back of 2020. And it all just sort of just snowballed from there.
Yeah.
Blood tests and all sorts of, you know, I'm not even sure, 100% sure on all the different sorts of treatments. I've seen bits of it through family members and stuff that have gone through it. But yeah, I'm not sure exactly what sort of treatments he went through, because there's just so many different kinds out there now. It's just surprised we haven't found one that works, unfortunately. But yeah, we just wanted to sort of just kick back and have a bit of a chat and just sort of dedicate a bit of maybe an hour of our time to Joe. And
absolutely,
we're thinking of you, dude. If you're listening from the better place where you are now, and may the force be with you always, Joe.
Yeah, absolutely.
You'll be missed, man. Absolutely.
Yeah. But just way too soon. Way too soon. I don't know, man. It's just I knew someone years ago who was battling cancer, and they were told, you've got a few months to live, and they lasted years. Decades. And it's just I don't know, man. But last time I heard from him was a message. I think I just sent a link to a video or something, and then he got back. That was about the 29th of August, I think. But there's voice notes. So I'm going to cherish those. I listened through to some of them, And so I've got that. It's like a little thing.
Little memento, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And
No,
I was chuffed, obviously, the fact that he said that he, watched my channel because, like I said him a tribute. He's one of the first guys. That's why I wanted him on that tribute, not tribute, the stream I did where I got Fly Guy himself and Black Bat Ewoks, because he was one of the original guys. And I found him, like I've said, if anyone hasn't seen my thing, I found him because of this figure here, which is, probably my favorite figure, really. I just love this figure. Not only does it look so like Hayden Christensen, but it's got that expanded universe element to it. I can see a little bit of Luke from Return of the Jedi, a bit of Vader with the cloak there. And it's just Anakin Skywalker, father of Luke. Love it. And
that's still one that eludes me.
Yeah.
I will find it. I will.
But that's like when I remember, before I even acquired the figure, looking on YouTube to see if there were any reviews, and there was hardly any for such a great looking figure anyway. But he was one of the ones that did have one. And I love his beginning when he says, hey, it's Vulcanic and I'm back. And he goes, look at this sweet goodness we got here. That's just what he opens with that. But it is, isn't it? It is just sweet goodness. It's just a brilliant figure. That
it is.
Actually.
Yeah.
But he does remark, like, as it's a review, he talks about the knee on it. And it's true, when you bend the knee, it has got that kind of like chomp chomp. What does he does like a little Pac-Man impression?
Yeah. I'm actually going to do a little eBay search for it right now.
Yeah, I can tolerate that. It's more about how he stands as a statue, really. So I've got a couple of these, but I keep one on my mantelpiece just because it's just like, I'd say it is my favorite figure. It represents so much Star Wars. Prequels, original trilogy, expanded universe.
180.
And they never did that kind of quality Hayden head ever after that, did they? Like, surely somebody at Hasbro must say, oh, we've got that right now, so we'll use that again. But I don't understand why. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe people see things differently and that doesn't look like Hayden to you. I don't know, but I thought that did.
It's all right. Well, if anyone's ever watching at Hasbro, we could do a little subline of vintage collection of like concept series, like gaming greats, like concept series, and put that on a vintage card with a nice piece of that concept artwork from Revenge of the Sith.
What? Yeah, that guy's net. Forgotten his name. That guy.
Yeah, I can't think of who drew that. Was it Ian McCaig did that one, or
no?
Wasn't Doug Chang? I can't remember.
I think it might be.
Doug Chang.
Yeah,
I've got the book in about.
That's right. 2
arms away. I have so much stuff all over my floor. Sci-Fi's here. Hey, mate. Hope you're doing all right. Ed Five's cruising around at work tonight. I hope you're doing well. Like the Sith figures and tough to find modern Hasbro Star Wars. Absolutely. Yeah. He was a dedicated man to the collecting cause. Wheels of Chaotic Doom. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate that.
And he was someone who had XR Kun as well, like that gold dust. Wow.
The Holy Grail.
Well, yeah. It's amazing.
Black Scout 74.
Hi, man.
Fallen Jedi.
Oh, by the way, it's funny, Jesse, what manipulates your mug choice. I was just making a coffee, as you know, and I had to have a Star Wars mug. Because this In-Demand Toys mug, I got given that.
Oh, nice.
It came free with, I don't know if it was, when I had that horrible issue of, those things were getting delivered by Amazon, and it was the Sith Trooper, the red one, and I had several that were battered, and then the only one I got delivered nice and mint was from these, but he put this mug in. I don't know if that was something he did for all his customers around Christmas. It was, but anyway, I just was getting ready for the stream and thought I've got to have a Star Wars mug, and got that one. That old cliche.
Milky Way, what's going on, mate? I don't really know about Joe outside a few videos, but the fact that he reached out so late in his treatment means you guys were part of his support system. This is the way.
Yeah, man.
And that's sort of a lot of people think it's strange when you talk to people that aren't sort of part of this whole YouTube world that we're in. And, you know, the reason we're sitting here today, like tonight, this morning for you, chatting is, you know, because it's this whole community thing that's been pulled together on YouTube, and, you know, being able to communicate with like-minded folks from around the world. It's one of the best things that the internet has given us, you know, for all the bad it does. It's given us, you know, a lot of friendships.
Yeah.
And yeah, a lot of people become important parts of our lives. So
that first stream we ever did, Jesse, like, I'm sure the first thing I said to you was, I feel like we have spoken before, and we hadn't.
yeah,
That was the first time we ever had.
yeah,
It's just because of the fact that we've got this thing of, like, you know, you watch my videos, I watch yours, and have done for so long, and then you develop a mental rapport. And it's the same with Joe. You know? It's like they become part of the fabric of YouTube Star Wars collecting, and even if it's just one figure, you know, you've got a connection with them.
Yeah, I was just trying to think of. I'd have to go through Joe's videos to sort of see if I could jog my memory to sort of see what were some of his first videos that I saw. Yeah, I'd have to. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'll do it
We'll
right
do
now.
that, because he said to me, when we did that live stream, the Legends live stream, I said to everybody, "What's your most popular video?" And his was the that thing that's in Rogue One. You know, that wagon thing. You know, the thing with all the wheels, whatever you call that.
Yeah, the turbo tank thing.
I've never even seen that video. Isn't that funny? That's one I've never seen of his. It's his most viewed.
Oh, I'm just looking at his channel. He's at 967.
Wow, yeah.
Oh, if we could push him over the edge, over that 1,000, that'd be so good.
The thing is, I mean, I could have done this days ago, and I obviously made a mention in my last video, but I didn't want it to be like patronizing, like, you know, just give him subs or whatever. But yeah, at the same time, it would have been something nice for him to have a bit of positive energy. And anyway, but still, it's, well, you know, the netherworld of the Force. There's Daniel Chart there. Yeah, it was really sad, that live stream as well, you know, and he had a moment where he expressed, you know, his thoughts on everything and what was going on with him, and that was a really sad moment, you know. It was good.
Yeah, we sort of had a little chat with him after we wrapped up the live side of it, and
yeah,
a little bit of a heart to heart, and yeah. So, but yeah, definitely a bummer. The internet is very bad. I spend more money online than in stores. You and me both. I think most of us are the same these days.
Yeah,
we can't get what we want in stores.
A new member of Dark Side Alliance on Facebook. That's like draining my Star Wars budget in one go. Everyone keeps saying to me, dark path this, dark path that, you know. But it's true, you know, it is wiping out any budget I put aside for Star Wars. It's
wiping out money, but it's making you happy.
Well,
making your shelves happy.
Yeah, it's because I'm filling in these runs. I'm not going to get every vintage 80s, but, you know, things like that Ewok. I got the Wicket was pretty cool.
Joe is the old guard even before me. Hey, Daniel Chart 99. I hope you're doing well, mate.
There's loads of videos of Joe online. If you type in Vulcanic's Playground, there's tons of, like, you know, videos to him. You know, I don't think this happens as much now, but, you know, when people do what do you call it now, like video responses type things, and you know, Sith Lord 229 has a lot of them, and, you know, I've seen them for definitely for Joe, and then like interviews with Joe, like just like kids that you like filming their screen and, you know, doing little question time things, you know. Goes back a long way.
You guys experience any delays in getting the latest VC Wave figures? Still waiting on the off-world Jawa from Star Action Figures, I'm guessing. I don't know about you over here in Australia. Like, we've only got the Ahsoka and Maul so far. And they've all just sort of been full cases. And I was speaking to Andy Goody's Toys yesterday, and he was sort of saying that they're sort of what we're getting down here in Australia is just full case packs of each figure, and the Echo and the Jawa haven't hit here yet, so I'm not sure whether they're going to, but yeah, I'd like to get a hold of a couple of those Jawas at very least.
I got a little bit confused by all of that because I put an order in, obviously, for that wave, and when it arrived, I was expecting with it a Mandalorian and Child, and something else. But when it arrived, it was just the wave of the Off-World Jawa and whoever else is in it. And I was like, what's going on? But the thing is that I have two orders, because I think I said on my video, oh man, I wished I had ordered another one because the Off-World Jawa was looking really good and I wanted to open it. But actually, I had ordered two, but the first one that came was one I ordered, would you believe it, like the 30th of January.
Oh, wow.
2021. So that one has arrived. So obviously they've either run out of stock or something.
Yeah.
They have everything else. They've got the Mando and Child. They would have put that aside in the warehouse. So obviously they're out of Off-World Jawas or something like that. But at least I know I've got another coming. So that's good. That does look good. Good figure.
Yeah, hopefully they come out soon. I'm really looking forward to that little Jawa with the little Suga.
Yeah, that's right. That was where was he? Biker Scout was asking that, wasn't he? Biker Scout, if you're still watching, also the order I had for that wave, I had on their old, because they've had a new website, but you can track your old account orders on staractionfigures.com, and that's where that was for me. That's why I couldn't find it. I was like, where is this order? Where's the Mando and Child? But so at least that's cleared now, and I don't have to go back to that website now.
Just reading about BOE's comment here. I absolutely agree with that. It's like walking into a shop and you're like, I can't walk out empty-handed. It's like walking into a supermarket and it's like, oh, at least gotta grab a chocolate bar off the shelf or something.
Yeah. That's what Action Figure Grader says. He says, if you don't want to spend your money, don't talk to BOE. He's just as bad. I couldn't get through to BOE about Wicket or something, and I messaged him, and I said, what do you think about this Wicket? Is it all right? And he goes, yo, yeah, man, that's good price. It looks good. Get it. I didn't say get it, but he was, in other words, pretty much authorizing it.
And you were so Chris sold out UK online stores. I saw... I went into a Zing Pop Culture today, and they had a peg with about 7 Ahsokas on it. So there's no shortage of them out there. So
I think he blacked out. He'd been in Forbidden Planet with like the other Ahsoka, like loads of them. I'm sure he said he had a few in the background or something. A picture. He has a picture of him in Forbidden Planet with Ahsokas in the background, the original one.
On the TVC card.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, or Shay Vizsla. He'll tell you now. If you comment.
Yeah, I remember I did have a second one of those, but I sent one to Darth Phoenix 619 years ago because I knew he needed it. So, I mean, I don't regret getting rid of it because I knew it went to a good home. But
yeah, but that'll be in his review then. I'm sure he's mentioned your name in some videos, like, oh, I got this from so and so,
I'm still waiting for him to make his comeback. I'm going to have to hit him up.
Yeah, that's right. He said he was going to do some stuff after that stream with Joe. Yeah. That'd be good, because he's a good guy. I like Tony a lot. I like his videos. I like his presentation and
positive thoughts and energy. And hey, Matt, hope you're doing well, man.
Hi, Matt. Sorry, I missed your guys' stream on Friday, Matt. I didn't see any USR, man. But I'll see the next. I'll watch on.
I always miss those streams. It's just the wrong time of day. Yeah. It's like a Monday afternoon or something for me, or it's really early on Tuesday morning. I can't even remember. But
you see,
what room is in? Have all your carded figures fallen off the wall?
Yeah, they have. I'm down in a different room. Yeah, I was going to say I owe you a really early one, Jesse. Because this isn't really early. This is, what is this, 11:30 now? And last time you did a stream with me, it was, 6:30 in the morning?
Yeah. That's nearly 8 o'clock Sunday night. So
yeah.
Still waiting for my complete wave 33. I don't even know what wave 33 is now.
Well, that's the thing, Matt. You see, I think I'm just I got mine because of the fact my order was the 30th of January. But it's the Jawa, it's Ahsoka, Maul, and the Death Star droid, insect droid.
What did you think of those figures now that they're out?
I like the look. I haven't opened them yet. I like the look of them. They're great.
You haven't got your openers yet, or you got your openers?
I have got my openers. I just haven't done it. I like the look of them all. That face is just, it's Ray Park, isn't it? Great. I like Ahsoka as well.
I was a little bit bummed out the Death Star droid could have been a little better.
Well, I looked at Action Figure Grade that said he doesn't like it at all. He said, this is like the Homer Simpson of the droid world. If you want a droid that looks like Homer Simpson, this is it. not in those exact words, but and now every time I see it, I think it's bloody Homer Simpson. I thought it looked all right. But
I can kind of see that now. Big bug eyes, big round eyes, bald head.
Yeah, to be honest, Jesse, I prefer my custom that I did with the chrome pen. It looks way better than this new one.
Yeah, much better.
I like the weathering. I wished it was more of a champagne color or something, but that's what that's what I perceived it as being, champagne colored, when it was in the Sandcrawler. But that might have been the lighting.
Yeah. Oh, it's still a better figure than that heavy battle droid that I just reviewed earlier this week. That was a shocker. Looks nice on the card. The card looks nice, but yeah, the figure itself was a piece of crap.
Yeah, I'll have to look at that. Darth Muzza. Hey, Darth Muzza.
Check your local Smith's Toys if you have one. See a 6 off-world gel is nicely done.
Daniel Chop. He told me about that.
Getting all the Jawas.
And you very kindly offered me some there, Daniel. But as I say, I'm just going to hang on and wait for the next one to come. I have got, that's right, Jesse. I have got openers now for Maul and Ahsoka because I bought those two separate, and they came, I think they came from Hasbro or somewhere. So obviously they were the first two available, and now I'm just going to hang on, I think, before I do any opening until I get my second off-world Jawa. Do them all together.
Yeah, we've got everything open over here, Sci-Fi, in the land of the free, South Australia. No, the eastern states, New South Wales, Victoria, and I'm not sure about Queensland. Might still be bits of Queensland and ACT where Sci-Fi is. They're going through some seriously long lockdowns, and yeah, the products are banking up at their local Zing Pop Culture stores. So you're gonna have a lot to pick up when you open back up, but yeah, hopefully that's soon. Darth Muzzer, what's going on? Happy Sunday. He said it was because he looked dumpy. That's why I referred to Into Homer.
Are you talking about the
Death Star?
I mean, did you see those videos, Jess? Those guys aren't happy anyway, because I can't believe the state of the stuff that has been coming from Walmart. All of the cases.
Oh, shocking, man! I see it all over Instagram.
Yeah, I thought it was a joke because I was watching a live stream by John Miko, the king of TVC. He was streaming on Facebook, and he was just like showing figure after figure, everyone. He had like 8 in a row that were battered. Here's another one. He was quite light-hearted about it, making a joke of it, going, look at that one.
Yeah, I'm trying to find.
But it was outrageous. And
yeah.
Action Figure Grade has every right to do that video. He did a real kind of rant video, I'd say, about the state of affairs. And rightly so. It's outrageous. I feel really blessed that we've got the likes of, Star Action and ID Toys, and you wouldn't get anything in that kind of condition from them.
I was trying to think of the account on Instagram, but he'd ordered a lot. I can't think of who it was, but he ordered a lot of each figure, and just got in, I don't know, 4, sometimes 6 of each figure, and they were basically all shipped individually in mail bags.
He's far side of Endor on Instagram. He might have done some stuff on there.
But yeah, they're all just coming in padded bags, and people that are like, I'll order multiple, so they've got no choice but to put them in a box. They just put them in individual bags.
That must be costing so much buying all of them just for the guarantee of one surviving or whatever. That's outrageous.
Yeah,
it's just not right. Eddie 88 Lego. Hey.
Everybody here. This is fantastic.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just sort of hanging out first. I've got 2 more figures coming this week. Just looking on the back. It's the Electro Staff Purge Trooper and the Shadow Stormtrooper from the Gaming Greats.
Yeah.
Because Amazon down here, I don't know if they've still got them on sale, but Zing have got them for $35 each, which is like Black Series prices.
Yeah.
And Amazon put them down to 2 of them were down to $18 something, and the other 2 were down to like $21, $22. So
right.
I thought, for that price, I'll get them.
That's great.
So that's a good deal. That's better than paying $35 each.
I got a second one of each of them actually recently, so that's all to open. But I think I'm holding back because of the fact that I know I'm not going to do quick shots. You know, I do that series. I'm going to put all of that in that series. I'm waiting to know what 188 is. 188.
What's that in? What was that in between?
I think it's something like the Child and Grief Karga. And then you've got 188, and then it just rolls on from there. I don't know what's that. I don't know what 189 is.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's not help. That's 62. I've just got vintage card backs all over the floor. Woke Lord 229.
To get you a Wacko Jacko. What, Mike? What? I don't understand that one. Do you mean Wacko Jacko Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson from the Jacksons. Explain yourself, Wokelord 229. I don't know what he's on about.
I feel like I'm finally going to pick up a Mando helmet from my local Zing tomorrow. Very exciting. That's awesome. That's such a cool looking helmet. I would have bought it too if it fit my head, but I have a fat head, so
it is
it's
good.
not going on.
Do you know what? I've got to say, Eddie, in this whole period of time when I anyway have moaned about not having vac metal anymore, that they did a great job painting that. It looks like metal. Brilliant. Really
I have seen it in person. Mate Lockie's got one, and went around to his place and tried it on. I'm like, well, it doesn't fit my head, so I'm going to save myself $280 or whatever it is. So
did you take your cap off, Jesse? Though,
yeah, I did.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a few reviews. I film mine in natural light. I think it gives it anything. It gives it that extra niceness, you know, in natural daylight. Yeah.
I wonder if the Razor Crest ships in on time. Yeah, I don't know. We haven't really had an update for a little while, have we? But we do have that Hasbro Pulse thing this week.
Yeah.
So I'd like to get a little bit of an update.
I'd love to get a stream going with Malcolm, you know. I'd love to do that because he's not getting one no more. Malcolm, it's an interesting one, that one. I want to ask him.
I haven't heard from him for a little bit. He's drifted off the radar again a little bit.
I mean, I thought of that thing, the 3 Osmigos. That was you, Mike, and him, and Malcolm.
Yeah.
But I'd love to have all 3 of you on as guests. Just call that the 3 Osmigos. But again, that's like, you know, pending hours of the day, isn't it?
Yeah. I did get a message from Malcolm probably 3 weeks ago asking if there was any vintage collection figures I wanted to buy because he was going to sell off his collection. So,
oh wow,
you could probably get in touch with him and maybe get a few additions to your wall.
Yeah, I shall see what's going on.
Drop him a message. Yeah, I don't know. He just sort of just has moments where he seems to get really heavily back into it, and then he drops off again. So we'll see. I'm sure he'll be back at some point. Don't worry. So is my head, just for display.
Excuse me.
Worth it. I don't have a head for helmets. I've got a head for helmets. They just don't fit. Natural light. Malcolm's been for quite a late. Mando, what's going on, man? It's good to hear from you. It's been a long time. I have to get you on for a yarn again.
Mando.
It's been a while. Sure, you're a busy man. Thanks for the heads up. I'm surprised I didn't get one of those Jawas. Do you guys think that Patrick will be doing the live on Tuesday, or has he been disposed of?
I don't think they're going to get rid of him. I like him. I don't know him, but I still, he's upbeat. He's chirpy, isn't he? I quite like watching Patrick speak. I know he's the front, isn't he? He's like almost like the corporate front of Hasbro, isn't he? But
his Star Wars time's probably getting close to being up too, because he's been. They do 2-year runs at the top, in a 3-year cycle. So, I was listening to this is so that you had Mr. Steve Evans beforehand.
Yeah, he
was there for 2 years at the top of Star Wars. Then they move them all around. So Patrick's probably close, but being that, what's the other guy's name? Eric, the one that's currently with him. Well, so I dare say he'll probably get his time at the top next.
That's probably the brown-haired guy, and there's a guy who's got like kind of like, does he wear glasses? The guy, he's the other one who spoiled something in the stream. He said something about.
Oh, that's the guy. He's just sometimes in a studio or something.
Yeah, there was one stream and it was just two of them. It was Patrick and the other guy, and that was a really good one. It was almost like they were caught unawares, and it was quite obvious they were not expecting the orders had come in for the backing was already like more than backed, if you know what I mean, for the race.
Yeah,
and they were blatantly caught off guard, like when
that's right.
We weren't expecting this. Almost, you could see it in their face. And they didn't have anything at that point as another stepping stone or something. I can't remember.
Is Malcolm still running his Facebook page? I'm not sure, to be honest. I haven't seen anything from it. Like I said, he sort of drops off the radar every now and then.
Blink twice. So
that's all that. Anything received this week? I did just yesterday. I got Galaxy of Adventures Stormtrooper, which is actually pretty cool.
Nice. That's really nice.
It's a nice sort of animated just style, but yeah, just the articulation, the figure itself looks really nice.
It's animated, but it looks more in favor of real, as opposed to like the Rebels Stormtrooper. I never really liked the Rebels Stormtrooper.
Yeah.
Way too Orville the Duck kind of bulge. That's nice.
Mando. So got them too as well. Goodiestoys.com.au. You can get those two in a 2-pack.
That's
go
really
for
nice.
it. I'm gonna review those two this week. Yeah, interestingly, he doesn't come with his jetpack, but you've got the rifle that plugs into the back as well. He's got his pistol. Yeah, it's still super cool figure, and the helmet's actually still better than the Black Series one, which they just couldn't get right.
Straight out of Coruscant is there. Hi.
Yeah, what's going on? Muzza, what's going on? Waiting for the local Zing to open up again to pick up Ahsoka and Maul, also Wrecker. Oh, and the Dark Side. This is like you got a shopping list too. What's the point of pre-ordering sometimes? Oh, doesn't seem like we're getting shafted like the US guys are. You pre-order from Target, you get all your figures, you get alerts, and then, a week before release, they cancel everyone's pre-orders. I don't know what's going on over there.
I can answer Daniel Chart's question there. He says, what are you hoping to see revealed on Wednesday? I want to know what 200 and 188 is. Get that clear. Sorry, man, I'm skipping ahead.
No, that's right. My scrolling fingers are... What are you hoping to see revealed on Wednesday? That is a good question, actually. Probably some of the pipeline stuff coming through, and maybe a little bit more TVC stuff on the way.
Like Lando, yeah, Lando and
Lando would be a good one. Are we getting a Lobot, or was that Black Series?
No, we are. In fact, Lando, we've seen. What's going on with Lando? I'm sure we've seen. We have, haven't we? We've seen the figure,
a mock-up, like a digital mock-up sort of thing. Yeah.
We haven't seen anything for Lobot other than they had a picture of Lobot the same day they showed the that's right, the Navarro Cantina. That'll be something good if they have.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot all about it. Yeah,
that'd be awesome, man.
Yeah, maybe some more characters from that.
Oh, and Bib Fortuna was the other one. It was Bib Fortuna, Lobot, and the Cantina.
Yes. Some more 96 would be good.
I'm really glad they are doing that Cantina, because my Mando shelf is looking a little bit bare, even though they've got a lot of characters now. And, Lara V very kindly gifted me 3 of those remnants, which are going to be great. I'm going to put them around my other Mando. Mando number 1. Sounds like Mambo number 5 there. Mando number 1. I've always had him in that pose as well, with a pistol, like kind of looking like he's ready for action. But if I have those guys around him,
yeah.
Great. I like.
Have you got the did you get the troop carrier?
I never got that. No, I was keeping my eye out for it at Echo, because I knew I need something to fill in the blankness. But that Cantina would be really be good.
It'd be a nice scene filler, that one. Fill up that one.
And it feels a bit weird, my Mando shelf, because I've got that Luke, which hasn't officially been released. It's just a custom, and he's just stood there. It looks good though, but that would be nice with some Dark Troopers as well.
Yeah, I think a Luke Mando is definitely got to be on the cards.
Yeah, no pun intended.
Yes. But that thing would sell like hotcakes. Like, you just sort of see the amount of work people are doing to make customs of Jedi Luke from Mandalorian. Like, it's it's an easy fix for a lot of people, but to see that thing come out on a vintage card of him standing there in the walkway, that'd be beautiful.
Did you watch the Disney Gallery, by the way?
I did. I reckon I watched it 3 or 4 times now.
Oh, have you? I've only watched it once. But did you find, right, that when they were showing the animation of the face, some of what looked like were pre-visualization animation, or whatever you want to call it, the early stages they looked better. They looked more like Mark Hamill than what they finished with. So I don't know if that's something they've put in after, like, just to show, actually, this is what it could have been like. And I hope they reissue it somehow, and they give you because they've got that guy, haven't they? Now they've got that deep fake fella on board, whatever his name is.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
I was
more surprised that they used a lot of New Hope and Empire stuff for Mark Hamill for reference. When you look at pictures of him through the movies, he looks so different from film to film.
In interviews when he's just being natural, he's smiling and like a joker. Mark Hamill, he looks. And they said, we used all of that as well, but and then they said, hopefully what we've got is a generic thing that will just trigger in your mind an impression of Mark Hamill. But actually, I think they missed it. They missed the mark with that idea. You just see it in the show now, and it's just there's a little bit of softness around the outside where it just doesn't sort of have that sort of rap feel where it should. They'll get there. Like, they're so close to absolutely nailing it. Yeah, but Jesse, if they can get rid of the jeans guy, they can update Luke as well. I hope they've been doing that for the last 12 months. They've been
just hammering it out.
Why not?
I hope it was a Bad Batch TVC. That'd be nice.
Oh yeah. Oh,
that'd be very nice. But we're getting that weird 4-pack with some random background characters and a misnamed clone, which is interesting.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
What did they call him? They called him Ballast.
Yeah, he was in it. The guy with the green pauldron.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what do you think about the Rex? I mean, it's a shame he's got the longer hair. It would be nice if they'd done the equivalent of what the 6-inch one was, but it's not the end of the world. At least you're getting one. It's better than that.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably a bit of an improvement over the last one.
Yeah.
So, if you get a couple of them and you've got a Rex from TVC, like the original Rex that was in Black Series, you can do a little bit of
maybe
Frankensteining and getting a perfect Rex out of it.
Get a razor blade and shave him a bit down. But the thing is that I quite like where I've got that old Rex that was in the Black Series, because he has a smaller head, and I have him in the background of the diorama, or the So Force perspective, you keep going on about that, but because he's at the back, smaller head gives it a bit of distance and scale, So I like that. He's serving a purpose.
All these figures are going to turn up at the end of the year when we need funds for Christmas. Forget Christmas. We don't need Christmas money.
Star Wars is Christmas. Star Wars. Oh yeah, do you watch Star Wars Santa? He's quite funny.
I don't.
Check out that channel, Star Wars Santa.
All right.
He does lots of live streams.
Dark Trooper announcement, please. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because if not,
Milky Way.
a buddy of mine, he's 3D printed a Black Series scale Dark Trooper, and it is just fantastic. So, people are already making their own figures. So, which version of Lando is the landline? Landline. I'm not sure what you mean.
Do you mean attention? This line of correlation. Attention. That. First thing that came in my head. Just him without cloak. Is he taking it off by then, hasn't he?
Yeah, yes. I assume he means like I don't know. Must be an autocorrect there because I'm not sure what landline means. The one that's coming. Oh, pipeline maybe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Bespin Han Solo. Yeah, it's the Bespin blue cape, blue outfit, disco pants.
Yeah. Yeah, he's cool in that, isn't he, Lando?
Navarro Cantina with the pack-in Death Trooper. I hope they don't do a Death Trooper. I hope they do something cool.
That's what that other fella spoiled. It was Daniel who spotted that.
Oh, is that what it was? Oh, okay. I completely missed that.
I nearly did a video on it, but I thought, well, I've just done that video on Patrick. I wasn't making fun of him, but it was out there, so why not report on it, But he said like, oh, the Death Trooper, and kind of tried to glaze over it, or, breeze past it.
Bad Batch playset, clone training ground. That'd be cool, like the that sort of training room they have.
Yeah.
But at the same time, just put out a Havoc Marauder, that'd be even better.
They could do it with, like, say, just it would all be black, and then they could use touches of what's that paint called? Fluorescent, something like that. They could do the clone training room. If you put it under the lamp light or whatever, make it glow.
Blue light.
Yeah, well, yeah.
The black light thing. I picked up the General Grievous wheel bike. Very nice.
BOE says, sorry, man. I'm jumping ahead.
That's all good.
I like your vids, your waffles, BOE, man. He's doing a waffle vid.
It was interesting how they said how hard it was to get his face right, but we've been doing that all along with our 100 Luke figures over the years.
Yeah, very good point.
Yeah, it was a car accident. That's right.
Yeah. That's why. Hang on, George Lucas. George. I can't do it. I need to dry my voice out before I do George. But he said that's why they did the Wampa attack, just to kind of blend in the new Mark Hamill.
Plus, we make this Wampa's head look like a dashboard.
Between 24 and 28, I think Lucas also said that as well. I'm sure he said that. He was going to age more significantly, whereas Harrison in his 30s, not so much. But
yeah.
And he was very youthful at 24, Mark Hamill. That's how old he was as Farm Boy.
Mm.
And, yeah. Because I'm sure, like, Michael J. Fox as well was playing a teenager in his mid-20s. He's similar,
Yeah.
You can see it by the time he does his last film. Plus, I think he lost a family member as well. And you can see it's kind of darker as well. He's a bit more serious in Back to the Future 3, which is what it should be because the plot thickens a bit more in that,
Mm.
So it's quite good suited him.
Still think having Sebastian Stan in as Luke is doable. I think it is. I think it's doable for sure. But if you're doing a Luke series and you need Luke Skywalker front and center for 20 minutes or for 30 minutes a week, yeah, you probably want to find an actor to sort of play Luke and maybe just tweak it a little bit. But I don't know. I don't know if we're going to see that much of Luke that they're going to need an actor like that. I
presume the more they look like them, the less the deep fake requirement, isn't it? Obviously, it's a few touches. I don't know.
I'm baffled how they couldn't have done a better job with the de-aging of Luke/Mark in the last episode of Mandalorian. The de-aging in the Marvel movies was so much better. The scene was still great. I think that's why they got the guy that did the deep fake. I think that's why they got him on board. You know, they're pulling together the best of the best and getting all the talent in there that knows how to do it. You know, my issue was with the deep fake getting so much attention is that, you know, he made it look good, but 99% of the work was already done for him. He just had to tweak footage that was already done. Like, he wasn't doing it from scratch. So, but you know, it obviously worked for him because now he's working for Lucasfilm. Hey Jack.
One thing that shocked me about the Disney gallery was how many people were privy to the fact that Luke came back, and it still amazes me that got kept a secret. I thought it was really a closed set. They would have shot those things with like minimal people, but there was actually a fair few people knocking around.
Yeah, all it takes is one of those to walk out and go, "Oh,
yeah." They could have all been thinking it was Plo Koon, though, couldn't they? You know, you never know how far it. Yeah, maybe that's what it was. I think they did. That's right. They had a mask. Somebody had Plo Koon and with the black cape, and yeah.
Gotta go. Take it easy, sci-fi.
Yeah,
rest in power, Joe. Miss you.
Absolutely.
The pack-in for the Navarro Cantina should be the client. I'm starting to edit along. Typically waffling POE vid. It's on the 1980. Michael J. Fox is 23 and Back to the Future. It's like Home and Away and all the Australian soapies like Neighbours as well. You know, all the kids are all played by people in their late 20s and early 30s. They just happen to look young.
Beverly Hills 90210.
Yeah. Throw a bunch of makeup on them, they look. I did like the video you saw of the DeLorean. Speaking of Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
That was cool.
But look into the story about the Puma, man. This whole Haswell Puma debacle. I don't know what to make of that until the day somebody produces a picture. It's just nonsense.
I feel for Michael J. Fox. He hasn't won a game of musical statues for years. I want to make a joke, but I won't.
Yeah, show some respect, man. Come on, Glory. I love
main actors in Greece were all in their 30s.
You know, it's like what you said before, Jesse, and he said, you know, the F cancer and all that, and he said himself, you know, he said, you know, this condition, it sucks. You know, it's just it must suck. It must be an absolute nightmare, and all power to the guy for soldiering on, and he's done a lot of work and put a lot of money into it, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Bucks, you know, so.
And the amount of crap he had to go through, like, I think it was literally like 2 months ago, I think he had a heart attack, and, you know, that was just obviously his body just starting to go, you know, start going into shutdown mode, I guess, basically.
Back on Joe, you went on Joe there, yeah.
Yeah. Like,
awful. Yeah. But then even after that, he was really happy to be out again. And,
yeah.
You know, like, really? Happy face or emoji, said double thumbs up, this is it. And yeah, I know, it's awful.
He's still spending his time, you know, replying to everyone sort of well wishes on his comments, and yeah, a lot of other YouTube friends on there were you know, also showing support.
Yeah, Ed5, yeah, no, don't worry, I knew that. Yeah, just saying that's what he'd said about that, you know, his Parkinson's. He said, yeah, it sucks, he said.
Yeah, I got the two mixed up there a little bit. Yeah, I knew that.
Or was he talking to you? Was he, Jess? well, both of that. I don't know. Yeah, but just to clarify, yeah, we knew that.
Yeah, I just got confused with what we were talking about with Joe. Yeah, what do you got planned coming up on your YouTube channel this week?
Oh, well, I've got loads of videos I filmed ages ago, and I've got one I was going to put out last night, but I thought I'd steady myself and keep them in the backlog because I know that coming up in the next few weeks, I'm going to be really busy with work. So I thought, well, instead of killing myself trying to do daily uploads, because I've got a lot of content I want to push out, I'm just going to keep it in the back burner. It's out on Patreon, the one I had, the one that's ready to roll. It's just an opening video, but that'll be going live tonight. And then, as I say, I've got a few things I filmed yonks ago, which just need editing, and then I can put them out every other day. I think I'll do.
I have to double check. My payment didn't go through on Patreon this month, so I'm going to have to fix that up. Completely forgot about it.
Oh, right.
I just got an email saying your payment has been rejected. And it's like, yeah, it's because I'm poor. I spent all my money on toys. So now I can't afford my Patreon stuff this month. But I will. I'll just funnel some funds from elsewhere.
Yeah, thank you for being a patron, Jesse. I'm also going to be getting some patches soon as well. It's gone quiet with them, thestudio.com, and it's been a great process. And I've had a lot of help from Padawan Bear as well.
Nice.
And everything. So I can't wait for them to come. So you'll be getting one of those, Jesse.
Awesome. I'm in the process of, Tim Boss Bounty sent me a patch a couple of months ago, and I finally got myself a nice plain black hat that I could stitch this thing onto. It looks so good once that's on there. But yeah, just haven't got around to putting it on yet.
Well, that's a good thing, Jesse. Hold fire on the Bosk Bounty one. Wait for mine to be ready, and then think twice about which one you want to put on your cap.
I'll get another hat. It was a cheap hat.
I want to get some of them as well. Some of the black caps, I quite like the ones that don't. I don't really like the ones that I used to like them in the 90s. The ones with that massive thing. I don't know what you call that. It's kind of like almost like a square front.
Oh, they sort of.
Well, yeah, almost like the bit where you got Yankees on there. It sort of like protrudes out a bit. Like it's almost like the equivalent of like shoulder pads in the 80s for a cap. But I like the ones that
that sort of went down the back, over the neck.
No, at the front, it's almost like it's like a forehead type thing. It's like really protrudes out. It's like almost like space for air. I don't know what they've got. If they've got a specific design name, but I like the ones that are just a bit more fitted and rounded.
Does the fellow with the DeLorean live near you?
Yes, man. Yeah, not far. Not far. DeLorean, not far.
Do you think Star Wars figures will have any value after our generation, say 40 to 50-year-olds, dies? Oh.
Just look at Jack from Django and Brains, man. He's a lot younger than us.
Yeah.
And he's going for it, man. He's, I think there'll always be an interest in that. Especially if the younger generations are going to buy the vintage collection. They'll want to know where it came from, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, and we're going to be doing YouTube videos for the next 30 years. And you're going to have a warehouse with a wall. Just
oh my God.
The vintage wall in a gigantic warehouse, just full of cards.
Yeah, wall space is getting pretty full now.
Yeah, no, it's taken me over a week. I've still got figures laying all over the floor. I started doing a little bit of rearranging in here, just because real estate's getting tight. I needed to readjust and remove some stuff around. So it's I'm getting there. I have more figures than shelf space to work out, but I'll get there. But
I want to get something that's like a cylindrical thing, like that, like a pillar type thing, a bit wider, and have that in the middle of the room so I can have more cards on that.
Like the Rancho Obi-Wan display.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, Darth Rock.
What's going on, Darth Rock? Young Jurassic Animations 09. He just jumped in. He has to go start cooking dinner. What's going on, Darth Rock? Hope you're well, mate. We're nearly an hour already. Just tried to jump in. Looks like StreamYard doesn't want me.
Oh, man, we should get a stream going soon. It'd be nice to have Manny on as well. Get Manny.
Yeah. Well, Eddie's A good question on whether the next generation will continue like collecting Star Wars like ours. We've grown up with Star Wars for so long and have a deep passion for all things Star Wars. Yeah, I see it in kids every day. We are being a barber, we get kids coming in all the time, and being the salon is basically just full of Star Wars stuff. Like they all come in and they're all just captivated. Their minds get blown by everything they see. There's 6, 7-year-olds that know everything. They're just so switched onto it. Like it's like there's Darth Vader. Did you know he was Anakin? And it's just you just have these conversations with these kids, and it's just like these kids know so much. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I think he's right there, Daniel Chart. It's a worry, isn't it? Actually, I do think about it, and yeah, there's this whole generation of device users and blah blah. We've talked about it before.
Yeah.
You can't beat something physically in your hand, though, and yeah, they will never know.
My TV.
Yes, that's who I was waving to before. By the way, I just went like that randomly when you were talking, Jesse. I was waving the mic.
I saw he's got a couple of videos I need to watch. I haven't had my fix of the news.
Yeah, on this edition of the news. All this and more coming up. I missed the the proper news music, yeah.
The old school news.
Welcome.
No, I like the new one.
Yeah.
Need a usual mic television ringtone.
Yeah. There's lots going
on. Happen, Mike. Put it on iTunes, Mike. Do it.
Yeah.
We need a usual mic ringtone.
You can hear that.
Yeah, we need some YouTube ringtones or something. I don't know. Oh, your Empire figures in the background with the Tauntaun looks awesome.
It's hard to get your orientation on this thing because it's not.
It is.
We're looking at ourselves in real. I think.
Oh, the Black Series shelves, they're so full. I don't know how I do it. Oh, awesome. Well, what do you say we wrap this thing up for this week?
Yeah, it'd be nice to talk. Thanks for having me on.
It's all right. I know it was kind of short notice during the week, but it was cool to quickly find a time to get together and have a bit of a chat for a little bit. So, yeah, thanks everyone in the comments for coming and hanging out. Really do appreciate it. I didn't monetize this video, so I just thought doing a just a dedication to Joe would be good, and I thought, no, I'm not going to put ads on it, so it's just a good, easy, casual watch for everyone, and don't have to worry about sitting through YouTube ads.
That's the same with me. When I did the tribute to Joe, I didn't monetize that either. I didn't want any ads coming up, and just out of respect.
Yeah.
And it sucks, really. I mean, obviously, you can never stop the unlikers, and I don't really care. I can live with that. But on that video, there's a thumbs down, probably because somebody didn't even realize what that video was. So we've got a horrible thumbs down on it. But whatever. It was a tribute, if anything, to mark what the news I'd heard that day, to reflect on him, and then that's what it was. It wasn't for clicks,
personal reflection more than anything.
Demonetized. So and it was nice. It was nice kind of way just to reflect on, again, this, if you missed earlier, this figure here, I'll always think of Joe when I see this amazing figure. I love that figure. So that's kind of like always going to be a nice little link with him. Yeah,
absolutely. One last question here from Eddie. Did reshuffling your figures around help? Not yet. It hasn't. It's getting there. It's almost there. I've got Tuesday off work, so I'm going to get up, have a coffee, come in here and spend a couple of hours sorting some crap out because I've just got shit everywhere. I showed that in a video earlier in the week because I sort of did a progress video on what I'd sort of done with my rearrange. And I'm starting to realize how sort of condensed everything's become. I really need to start squashing things up and need to find some more ways to make some more room.
Do a time lapse, Jesse.
I have to borrow your monkey music.
Oh yeah. Yeah, whatever. Just do that, because I've always wanted to do that, but I think I've done it a few times when I was pegging the figures to the wall. But yeah, not for long though, only about half an hour. Yeah, man.
Letter everyone, Miss Joe.
Give Joe a sub as well if you're
Thanks,
not
Daniel.
subbed to Vulcanic's Playground, man. Give him a sub, get him to 1,000, because that's what he really wanted. You know, at the end, he said so in a message.
Yeah, jump over and is 967, and I'm going to drop a link in the comments right now, just down in the chat. So if you're not subscribed to his channel, go and do it.
He's gone up by like 60 or 70 since that last video, so that's great, man. So it won't be long now.
So it's only, what is that, 33 subs, 33 more?
Yeah,
and get him over the line. We can look down from above and see that he made it.
Yeah,
I know he'd appreciate the hell out of that. So
yeah, of course you would. Yeah.
Take it easy, Ed. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks, Ninja Turtle Nick. Awesome. All right, thanks everyone. Appreciate your time coming and hanging out tonight, this morning, today, whenever it is. And yeah, we'll see you all very soon. Stay tuned to both of our channels, and yeah, we'll have some videos soon. Until then, may the force be with you all.
Thanks for having me on, Jesse, and goodbye, everybody.
All right, bye, folks.